We're here on the border between Colombia and Venezuela, and behind me you can see that warehouse where this aid that has been sent by the US is sitting, as it's so far been blocked from entering the country of Venezuela. We understand there are around 50 tons of food, clothing and hygiene products. Self-proclaimed Venezuelan interim President Juan Guaido had this to say about the government's decision to stop the aid from entering into Venezuela.
I understand they want to block this aid because it makes them victimizers. It makes them almost genocidal in a moment of action or omission to assassinate Venezuelans. There are people responsible for these actions, and the regime knows. It's a crime against humanity.
Opponents of the government of Nicolas Maduro are trying to organize a march on Tuesday. It's unclear exactly where or when the march will take place, but the aim of these protests will be to demand that the Venezuelan government allow this aid to reach the Venezuelan people on Venezuelan territory. The aid itself is actually quite small. The US government has described it as being enough to feed 5,000 people for 10 days. Now, in the context of a whole country, that's nothing more than a drop in the ocean. So what is this really about? It's a symbolic fight between two men who claim to be the president of Venezuela, sitting president Nicolas Maduro and the self-proclaimed interim president of Venezuela, Juan Guaido. And the fight is to decide who gets to rule that country. Over the weekend, it was revealed that PDVSA, the state oil company in Venezuela, has been telling its economic partners that they should deposit the proceeds from sales of Venezuelan oil into a newly created bank account in a Russian bank called Gazprom Bank. Now, what this could be is the Venezuelans attempting to adapt to the new sanctions imposed by the US government. International experts say that this new round of sanctions could leave Venezuela without necessary money to buy food and medicine to keep its population safe. Toby Muse, CGTN, the Colombian-Venezuelan border.